Okay, so last night you had notes on intro to probability. Tonight I want to go over a couple of examples regarding probability. And so first we want to go over the formula again for probability. So on the notes from last night, you found out that the probability of an event happening, so P stands for probability, E stands for event. The probability of an event happening is equal to the number of ways that event can happen over the total number of likely outcomes. And I used to put the word there, likely outcomes. I'm not writing it down so to save space, but all of the outcomes that we're talking about have to be likely, all equally likely to happen. So that's the formula that we're using for probability. Now, the first one I want to go over is rolling just one die. All right, that means that's singular for dice. Okay, so rolling one die. On a die, there are 6 faces, and on those 6 faces, they're numbered 1 through 6. All right. Now, if I asked you what is the probability of rolling a 3, well, there's only 1 3 on the die, and there's 6 total number of likely outcomes because there's 6 faces. So your answer for probability of rolling a 3 is 1 out of 6. Can't be simplified, so that's your answer. All right. Now, what if I ask you what's the probability of rolling an even number? Well, let's take a look at this. There's still a total number of likely outcomes is 6. But if you think about it, the only even numbers in 1 through 6 are 2, 4, and 6. There's 1, 2, 3. So there's 3 out of 6 ways that this could happen, which is equal to, if you simplify this, 1/2. So the probability of an even number, of rolling an even number, is 1/2. Now, the last one, I want you to try to finish this on your own. I want you to tell me what the probability of rolling a number greater than 4. Rolling a number greater than 4. Okay, so again, the total number of likely outcomes is 6, but how many numbers are greater than 4 on one die? And that's what your answer is. If you can simplify it, please simplify it. All right, and put that in there. Now, the next one I want to go over, so that was rolling one die. The next one I want to go over is a standard deck of cards. All right, so number 2 is the standard deck of cards. And in the standard deck of cards, there are 52 cards. All right, so the total number is 52. So that's going to be our denominator for most, unless we simplify it, of course. But it goes from A to 3 all the way to 10. All right. Then instead of 11, they have Jack, Queen, and then King. So there's 13 of each. And for each one, there's suits. There's hearts, right? There's clubs. I don't know if we can draw clubs. There's diamonds. And then there's, what's the next one? Diamonds, hearts. Oh, spades. There you go. And that's spades. And then, there's black and red ones of each. So 4 sets of 13 will give you 52. So now, what is the probability of drawing, let's say, an ace? Well, first of all, you know that there are 52 cards altogether. How many aces are there? Well, there's an ace of heart, an ace of clubs, an ace of diamonds, and an ace of spades. So there are 4 aces altogether. So probability of rolling an ace is 4 out of 52. If I simplify that, that's 1 out of 13. All right, so let's continue with this idea. What's the probability of picking a card out of the standard deck that's, let's say, an ace or a king? All right, well, again, it's going to be 52 cards total. There are 4 aces, 4 kings, so the probability of picking an ace or a king is 8 out of 52. And if I simplify that, what's that going to be? Divide by 4, that'll be 2 out of 13. Okay, so the last one I want you guys to try to do is figure out what is the probability of drawing a card, all right, drawing a card that is, let's say, a face card. Drawing a card that's a face. And that means it's ace, king, queen, and jack. So, you know it's going to be over 52, but what is that top number? And then don't forget to simplify it. Okay, so that's just some examples of a standard deck. And we'll continue this more in class.